The Henny South. Over the past decade, this conference has made for some exciting football with Woodbridge, Delmar, Lake Forest, and Milford battling it out for the Southern Division crown. But many years ago, the Seaford Blue Jays reigned supreme in the Henlopen Conference. Coaching legends such as Dowd and Sermon and Dickerson led the Blue Jays in their glory years. In 2020, the Blue Jays are looking towards a total rebuild. Woodbridge, on the other hand, has spent many seasons in the same shoes Seaford now wears. But over the past 5 seasons, the Blue Raiders have risen to the top of the ladder in the conference. Names like Manlove and Bell are now in the conversation when talking about coaches leading their teams to championships. Tonight, we're on the backstretch of the 2020 season as the Seaford Blue Jays and the Woodbridge Blue Raiders square off on Delaware Live, powered by 302 Sports.
Local sports now.
It's the 302 Sports Friday night downstate game of the week. Welcome to Delaware's premier high school football pregame show, brought to you by Sodel Concepts, 12 chef-driven restaurants on the culinary coast in southern Delaware. Now let's go live to your host of the Sodel Concepts pregame show, Benny Mitchell.
Local sports.
Good evening, I'm Benny Mitchell, and you're watching the Sodel Concepts pregame show on Delaware Live, powered by 302 Sports. We are making our first appearance this season at Woodbridge High School. Tonight is the only home game for the Blue Raiders. So it's the home opener, homecoming, senior night, all wrapped up in one. Joining me shortly will be my broadcast partner, Jim Tack, Linda Marvel on the camera, and Dave Marvel, our statistician. We have 2 programs tonight who are without a doubt in different places. Woodbridge is on a high, playing in 3 state championship games and winning 2 over the past 4 seasons. Seaford, on the other hand, finds themselves rebuilding a team that was once the gold standard. The Blue Jays won state titles in 1981 and 1983. That would be the last time they played for a state title. The DuPont plant closed, and the community began to shrink in size. It affected the football program, too. They've now lost 69 of their last 75 conference games. So enter new coach Mark Quillen, who comes over from Sussex Tech, where he was the head coach for 7 seasons, winning the Henlopen North title in 2014 and named the state coach of the year. He hopes to be the architect to rebuild Seaford. So tonight, we have David versus Goliath type of game. And let me bring in my broadcast partner for tonight's game, Jim Tack. Jim, what do you think about this Henlopen South contest tonight?
Well, Woodbridge comes as advertised, as you had mentioned. And, the focus of Seaford, to me, is going to be focusing on improvement. Do yourself your best coaching. You're trying to rebuild this. I went through this in 1992. You set a guide for discipline, playing hard, and accountability, and take that technique onto the field. And it's a matter – I've watched several games on them. They get the offensive line together, which is the toughest thing. That's where they're a little bit behind. But I like the things that they're beginning to do. No matter what the score is going to be, work on improvement.
Head coach Mark Quillen brings 30 years of coaching experience with him to Seaford. He's rebuilt programs as well as starting new programs, and not just football. I first came in contact with Quillen when he took over the Delmar wrestling program that was struggling to even fill the weight classes. He worked the hallways, he put a full team on the mat, and crowned an individual conference champion that season and sent several wrestlers to the state tournament. He also brought lacrosse to Delmar. The Blue Jays are 0-4 this season, and Coach Quillen admits he knows his young team is up against it tonight against Woodbridge, but says he wants them to come out against Woodbridge and provide 48 good minutes of tough football. Key to the rebuild for Quillen is senior Sion Evans. The senior running back and defensive back is a guy who has stuck it out over the past 4 years at Seaford. He is a guy that plays hard, according to Coach Quillen. The Blue Jays have some young and exciting talent as well. Sophomore quarterback Malik Smith is athletic, and when he throws, he looks for that freshman Avion Matthews, the 6'2", 190-pound wide receiver. Junior Booker DeShields is a guy they like to hand the ball off to. He has 239 yards on 44 carries with a touchdown this season. I spent some time with Evans on Monday, and he said even though they're facing Woodbridge, this is one of the best teams in the state. He was excited about playing on Delaware Live Sports. He also talks about how last year, Coach, he actually transferred out of Seaford. But when he heard Quillen was coming to Seaford, he said he came back. He studied film from Sussex Tech, watched guys like Kevin Custis to understand what he could expect playing for Coach Q. Sion also said that this senior class is the group that gets the community excited and back into the stands on Friday nights. Jim, even at 0-4, you can feel the excitement that Mark Quillen has injected into the Blue Jays.
Absolutely. I've watched them, and I watch for those little things. They congratulate each other. They play hard. I really like what they're doing on offense. They're coming out with an unbalanced line. They have some speed. they're not far from getting this thing together. On defense, they attack. Again, I mentioned the O-line is the toughest thing to put together.
Right.
But their formations and their attack, and that he's running a system offense. He's just not picking a play here and there. Everything fits together. And he's a veteran coach. So that's what I expect. They're going to be able to turn this around a little while.
Right. Jed Bell took the helm at Woodbridge last season after being the defensive coordinator under Ed Manlove. Coming off a state championship run, Bell took the Blue Raiders back to the championship game last season where they lost a 16-15 nail-biter to the Howard Wildcats. Now in 2020, the two teams are again number 1 and number 2 in Division II. Not a lot has changed for Woodbridge. They rely on a punishing run game with a stable of running backs. Jaden Bacon has rushed for 236 yards and 4 touchdowns in their 2 games this year. And then it's the stable after that. It's Kenny Newton, Michael Plummer, Tyrez Cannon. Due to COVID, quarterback Jordan Evans, he really didn't get any time or the opportunity to have like a spring training to prepare for the upcoming season. And then week 2, COVID quarantine comes and boom, they don't play for the first 2 weeks of the season. So Evans hasn't had much time to rep the passing game, but Jim, he's athletic. He can throw the ball well. He's had a full week finally of practice, and we may see some of that air game tonight. The defense hasn't changed much either. It's get in the backfield and get after the ball. Wyatt Wright leads the Blue Raiders with 16 tackles and 7 tackles for a loss. Big Ormond Sanders and linebacker Michael Plummer make running against Woodbridge a tough day at work. Jim, the Blue Raiders have 22 tackles for a loss this year and 4 sacks, and they've only played 2 games.
That is quite a team. I love what they do on offense. They come out with the T, and to that side, to the T side, they'll run the sweep. They'll have the guard kick the end and lead through, and then they run the basic isolation. If you get comfortable in that, then they're going to run the counter away from the T. So, again, a set system, very similar. I put in a film from last year, and didn't look a whole lot different, but I think that's good. And they really open things up in the play side and a solid defense that can run.
Folks, when we come back, we'll take a look at the Arenas Deli players to watch for tonight's game. We'll be right back. You're watching high school football on Delaware Live, powered by 302 Sports. We'll be right back.
Hi, I'm Scott Kammerer from Sodel Concepts. Sodel Concepts is an award-winning restaurant group with 12 locations in beautiful coastal Delaware. Come check us out. At Sodel Concepts, we believe in cooking beautiful, simple food, developing the people we work with, and making the world a better place. Come visit us this fall for our great off-season specials, like half-price entree night and crab cake night. With 12 locations on the culinary coast from Lewis, Delaware to Fenwick Island, we have something for everyone. See you soon. Hi, I'm Scott Kammerer from Sodel Concepts. Today we're at Crust and Craft in Rehoboth Beach, Delaware. Come check us out. Located just south of the movies at Midway on Coastal Highway, Crust and Craft specializes in wood-fired pizza, homemade pasta, fresh salads, and unique appetizers. Crust and Craft also has an extensive beer list featuring local and award-winning craft beers. The culinary team prides itself on using fresh ingredients and serving beautiful dishes. Crust and Craft open 7 days a week, lunch and dinner on Coastal Highway in Rehoboth Beach, Delaware. See you soon. Hi, I'm Scott Kammerer.
And welcome back to Woodbridge High School here for the Week 5 game between the Woodbridge Blue Raiders and the Seaford Blue Jays. Let's start with our Arenas Deli's players to watch. Arenas Deli, 7 locations throughout the state. Downtown Rehoboth Beach, Arenas Cafe on Highway 1 Rehoboth, and in Lewis at the Village of 5 Points. At the airport in Georgetown, Long Neck, Milford, and their Newark location on Main Street. So we're going to start with the Seaford Blue Jays. And when we talk about the Blue Jays, we're going to talk about the senior leader, according to Mark Willen, is Sion Evans, the running back and defensive back.
Tremendous speed. If he breaks any of these outside pitches, gets a little bit of work on the edge, he's going to go. But very, very good speed. You count the 5-yard increments when this kid's running, and he gets through there pretty fast.
And number 40, Ray Brady, the linebacker, also plays some running back, 6 foot, 160 pound, another senior in this Blue Jays team.
Tall, lanky kid. They stunt him quite a bit. And he throws his body in there, only 160 pounds, but he gets to the ball.
And this kid, number 4, Avion Matthews, 6'2", 190, wide receiver, linebacker. You don't see many of those combinations. And here's the best part, freshman.
Yep. And you want him as your one-on-one guy. You want to take that 6'2" frame, put him up against a smaller corner, and give him the opportunity to go up and get the ball. He also sneaks in a tight end now and then, and it's a good place to hide him and get him out free in a run type of situation with the play action pass.
And the players to watch tonight for the Woodbridge Blue Raiders start with number 5, Jaden Bacon. He's really taken over the role as the feature back this year for the Raiders. He was mostly a safety last year.
Yeah, he takes off. He has a great first step, good eye. He runs very, very hard. That's what I like about him.
And then number 6, Kenny Newton, another guy that played mostly defense last year. He got some touches last year, but this year he's had more of a role in that Blue Raiders offense.
Yeah, he's between the two of them. They just alternate. They block for each other, depending on the situation. But what I watched him on defense. Does this guy cover the flats as a linebacker? I mean, he makes that a real tough spot for people to throw to.
And finally, the quarterback, number 2, Jordan Evans. And I think we're going to see, I don't think Woodbridge has played their best game yet, Jim.
No.
And we're going to get to maybe see this kid throw the ball a little bit tonight in the next couple weeks.
Get to throw the ball, and I think the keeper off the fake play action, he really has the wheels to go. There's a lot of team speed on Woodbridge and a lot of tradition. They work like a little machine. They really do.
Folks, we're going to take another commercial timeout. When we come back, we're going to talk about the X's and O's. What do these teams got to do tonight to be successful? We'll be right back. You're listening to Benny Mitchell and Jim Tack on the Sodel Concepts pregame show powered by Delaware Live.
Hi, it's Scott and Lauren from Sodel Concepts.
And today we're at Catch 54 in Fenwick Island, Delaware. Catch 54 is committed to serving beautiful, simple coastal cuisine overlooking the bay. House favorites include signature crab cakes, shrimp and grits, our famous 54 burger, all accompanied by a wine spectator wine list and a great selection of craft ales and cocktails. Catch 54 offers delicious nightly specials, award-winning waterfront dining views, and the best happy hour in town.
Catch 54 in Fenwick Island, Delaware, open 7 days a week.
See you soon.
Hi, I'm Scott Kammerer from Sodel Concepts. Today we're at Blue Coast Seafood Grill and Raw Bar in Rehoboth Beach, Delaware. Come check us out. Located in the Rehoboth Gateway, Blue Coast features indoor and outdoor dining and serves beautiful, simple food that highlights the flavors of Southern Delaware. With chef-inspired daily specials, an award-winning wine list, and an extensive list of craft cocktails and local beer, Blue Coast is the perfect spot for a night out. Blue Coast Seafood Grill in Rehoboth Beach, Delaware, open 7 days a week year-round for lunch and dinner. See you soon.
And welcome back to Woodbridge High School. Benny Mitchell with Jim Tack. Linda Marvel on the camera tonight. It's time for the X's and O's brought to you by Arena's Delis. And we're going to start with the Seaford Blue Jays. And what do we think Seaford has to do to be successful? And, Jim, I think, number one, they got to shorten the game. They just got to run the ball and keep that Woodbridge offense off the field.
Short. Get off the pile slow. Be very deliberate. Use the full clock. You don't want to leave the ball in Woodbridge's hands, not with the danger they present.
And I think when they're on defense, Evans has only thrown the ball 3 times this year. Put some pressure on the quarterback, and let's see if he can he throw the ball.
Great call. I agree with you. That's one way to set it off. See what they're giving you. If they're giving you the opportunity to blitz, then blitz. You can't do both. You can't play coverage and pressure. So make your choice and live with it.
And I think they need to play 48 minutes. They just need to bring the pride back, play for 48 minutes, no matter what the outcome of this game is.
Absolutely. I just kind of amazed, I think, that how sharp Woodbridge is. And here we have somebody who's just crawling to get along. But you know what? I didn't see these kids act up at all. I saw them really playing hard, and I give them credit for that in this situation.
And what do the Blue Raiders need to do to make Woodbridge successful tonight? Number one, and we say it every time we come here, limit the penalties.
Yes, we had quite a few games last year where there were some penalties and brought back touchdowns. They should have the confidence. I don't think they're overlooking them at all. I think they're, with the shortened season, they have people are hungry to play. Right. So I don't think there's going to be that overlooking.
Well, and that's one of their things, hungry and humble. And number two, I think just be Woodbridge, the same running game and the same intensity on defense.
That's a really good call. Sometimes you sit around as a coach and say, we're really doing good, but when are they going to figure us out? Don't change it until they do figure you out. Keep it going.
And finally, don't look ahead. Don't look ahead to Laurel next week. both teams win, we could have a big matchup. Henlopen and South title going to be on the line because the loser's probably out and out of the state tournament this year. So that, they just can't get caught looking ahead to next week.
And the thing here at Woodbridge, they are used to that atmosphere. They're used to being in big games. They're used to winning. It's not going to be a whole new surprise for them.
Folks, we'll be right back. We're going to take another commercial time out. You're watching the Sodel Concepts pregame show with Benny Mitchell and Jim Tack on Delaware Live Sports. We'll be right back, folks.
Hi, I'm Scott Kammerer from Sodel Concepts. Today we're at Thompson Island Brewing Company in Rehoboth Beach, Delaware. Come check us out. Located in the Rehoboth Gateway next to Blue Coast Rehoboth, Thompson Island will follow the Sodel tradition of serving beautiful, simple food that will pair perfectly with our fresh homemade beer. Thompson Island is a perfect place to have dinner with your family, enjoy happy hour with friends at the bar, or spend a day in the beer garden playing bocce ball and ping pong. Thompson Island Brewing Company in Rehoboth Beach, Delaware, open 7 days a week. See you soon. Hi, I'm Scott Kammerer from Sodel Concepts. Today we're at Thompson Island Brewing Company in Rehoboth Beach, Delaware. Come check us out. Located in the Rehoboth Gateway next to Blue Coast Rehoboth, Thompson Island will follow the Sodel tradition of serving beautiful, simple food that will pair perfectly with our fresh homemade beer. Thompson Island is a perfect place to have dinner with your family, enjoy happy hour with friends at the bar, or spend a day in the beer garden playing bocce ball and ping pong. Thompson Island Brewing Company in Rehoboth Beach, Delaware, open 7 days a week. See you soon. Hi, I'm Scott Kammerer from Sodel.
I'm Stevie from Papa Grande's in beautiful Fenwick Island, Delaware. At Papa Grande's, we serve fresh, coastal Mexican cuisine with some of our specialties like blackened fish tacos and the short rib cheesesteak burrito. Come grab a seat at our garage door bar with great water views and homemade margaritas. With happy hour specials and taco night every Thursday, Papa Grande's is the perfect place for dinner with your family or drinks with friends. Papa Grande's, located in Fenwick Island, Delaware. See you soon. Hi,
I'm Scott Kammerer from Sodel Concepts. Today we're at Matt's Fish Camp in Lewis, Delaware. Come check us out. Matt's is a little seafood shack on Coastal Highway serving lunch and dinner daily, featuring seafood classics, coastal comfort food, and chef-inspired nightly specials, along with a large selection of craft ales, cocktails, and our extensive wine list. Matt's is a perfect place to enjoy dinner with your family, happy hour with friends, or lunch in the lobster room. Matt's Fish Camp in Lewis, Delaware, open 7 days a week, lunch and dinner. See you soon. Hi, I'm Scott Kammerer from Sodel Concepts.
And welcome back to Woodbridge High School in here in Greenwood, Delaware, the suburbs of Greenwood, Delaware there, Coach.
Every week you get me on one.
That's right. And I got a great trivia, Juwan Johnson trivia question for it tonight as well. But welcome back, Benny Mitchell and Jim Tagg, Linda Marvel on the camera. And Dave Marvel will be collecting our stats, and we'll have the halftime and postgame stats brought to you by Scott Smith of Edward Jones Financial Advisor. Visit Scott Smith on Main Street in Selbyville. Edward Jones Financial Advisor, making sense of investing. Let's go with the top 10. Nothing changed in Division I. Hodgson's still your number 1 team with Smyrna number 2. Middletown number 3. Caesar Rodney number 4. They have a big game with Dover tonight. Big rivalry. Number 5, St. George's. Number 6, Salesianum. 7, William Penn. They are out for the next 2 weeks for COVID reasons. Sussex Central at number 8. Appoquinimink at number 9. And the Cape and Lebanon Vikings at number 10. In Division 2, which is the division we're watching tonight, the number 1 and 2 teams are the 2 teams that played for the title last year. Howard Wildcats number 1, the Woodbridge Blue Raiders number 2. And they're followed by Archmere at 3, Delaware Military at 4, Delmar 5, Tower Hill at 6, St. Mark's at 7, Brandywine 8, Red Lion at 9, and Caravel Academy at number 10. And tomorrow we'll have Caravel and Cape and Lopen, 2 teams ranked number 10 in different divisions. Folks, let's get to the it looks like the Woodbridge is getting ready to come out. Let's get to the Green Blade Turf Care Turf Report. And, Coach, it's 59 degrees right now. It was pushing 70, I think, when we got here.
Yeah.
But it's now 59 degrees, and we have about a 6-mile-an-hour wind. Now, that has dropped down from a 12-mile-an-hour wind. It was really blowing when I first got here. So 59 degrees. The field is Bermuda, and it is in excellent condition. I had a chance to walk on it before the game. This is the first football game to be played on it this year, as we said. Woodbridge getting hit with the COVID early in the season. Kickoff coming up. Have not had the captains come out and meet yet. So let's talk about some of our sponsors for the 2020 season. Wow, I'm getting really tongue-tied tonight, aren't I? Barclay Heating and Air brings the out-of-town scoreboard. There won't be an out-of-town scoreboard tonight because we're the only show in town. Capstone Homes, Scott Smith of Edward Jones Financial Advisor. Juwan Johnson, State Farm, brings you the trivia question. Green Blade Turf and Irrigation. Arenas Deli, Active Pest Solutions, brings you the pest of the game. Louis Pizza brings you the player of the game. Last Year's Barbecue brings you the red zone. And Sodel Concepts, 12 chef-driven restaurants on the culinary coast in southern Delaware. I was actually talking to a sponsor today. I bumped into one of the sponsors. And he said that, he had somebody come up to him and talk to him about seeing his advertisement. So, folks, tell you, when you see these people, these companies, let them know you're watching the games.
It helps.
And it helps them to know where to put their advertising dollars. Because, he got some business out of that, all simply because you were watching 302 and you brought it up. So, waiting for the two teams to come out. Both teams are in the end zone. And we'll be getting ready to start football. 5 o'clock kickoff here at Woodbridge High School. So, Jim, I was talking to Coach Bell before the game, and I guess basically the conference does not know what they're going to do if Delmar and Woodbridge both finish undefeated because, they didn't have that week 1 game. And talking to Jed Bell, he says, let's play it that following Monday. Let's play the game.
Yeah, I think it's great. I think this is a year that you have the flexibility to do those kind of things. With you just can't predict what's going to happen from one to the next. I mean, look at Milford as the last week's rolling along, and now they're out for 2 weeks.
Right.
Should be interesting.
So we're just waiting for the teams to come onto the field. I don't believe we've had a coin toss yet. I don't think there's any senior night festivities. Some teams we did a couple field hockey games where they started the season with some senior night stuff. I did a hockey game, and
it's a good move. You don't know when your next game's going to be.
That's right.
You
If there's
really
going to be
don't.
another one.
Yep.
Was talking to Superintendent Heath Chasnoff here at Woodbridge, and we were discussing him and Ian Dawes, the athletic director, wrestling season. And look, I'm a pro wrestling guy, and I want every opportunity for these kids to wrestle, but I'm not sure that we shouldn't follow New Jersey's move and start in March.
Yeah, it's not going to be easy, and I think that's the one. Even basketball.
Right.
I mean, people are close to each other. They're sweating like crazy. Yeah, it's very, very big decisions, and you're looking at the illness of young people.
Yeah, and if I tell you, if you have to wear a mask during wrestling season, it's like waterboarding these kids.
Oh,
Simple as that.
I come out of a store with one on. I'm sweating.
And here come the Woodbridge Blue Raiders onto the field. Can hear the cowbells. Not as many as we normally would hear, but there are some cowbells here. Folks, at the end of the game, we will have a Louis Pizza player of the game. And we'll also have a Active Pest Solutions pest of the game. Active Pest Solution in Lewis. I had to call Active Pest Solution the other day, and here it is, mid-November. And, we're getting a 70-degree day, and I got a baby snake hanging around my garage. I'm like, all right, we gotta fix this because I know what he's looking for. He's looking for a home for the winter, and it can't be here.
No, not at all. No, I just somebody the other day too told me their garage was overtaken by mice.
Nah.
It's that time they're
That's
coming
right.
in.
Well, and the weather, they can't figure it out either.
No. No, beautiful day. It's going to be a nice weekend, and then we had those couple cold days. I didn't know what to expect.
So Seaford's won the toss. It looks like they're going to defer. Okay, Seaford will defer, and they will kick off. Woodbridge will take the ball to start the game.
What is on?
Again, you're watching Delaware Live Sports. The Woodbridge Blue Raiders and the Seaford Blue Jays. Henleman Conference South.
And now, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, we'd like to ask you all to please rise.
Folks, we're going to cut away for the national anthem.
Please remove your hats. Veterans, you may salute our flag. As the United States Navy Band performs our Star-Spangled Banner. Conference football.
And welcome back. Now you heard it from the announcer. Henlopen Conference Football, Southern Division. Jim, this has been one of the more entertaining divisions in the state over the past couple of years.
Yeah, absolutely. It's come down to some very, very close games. You had the reputation of Delmar just being fantastic for years, and now Woodbridge, like you said, 3 out of 4 years in the state final. Doesn't get any better than that.
No. Woodbridge will be in the all-blue brand new unis. Blue helmets, blue jerseys, blue pants. They'll be moving from left to right on your screen. And the Seaford Blue Jays in the navy blue helmets, the white jerseys, and the navy blue pants. Back to return to kickoff for the Blue Raiders is number 30, Tyrez Cannon, and number 6, Kenny Newton. Tyrez Cannon, he was the fullback last year, had a big year. This year, we're seeing more Jaden Bacon this year.
Yeah, you kind of graduate through the system here, and it's the right way to do it.
So waiting for kickoff. 48 minutes of Henlopen Conference football coming your way.
And your Blue Raiders are coached by Jed Bell. He's assisted by Emilio Perry, Jimenez, Preston Graves, Marvin Morris, Andrew Layton, J.D. Messick, John Mosley, Austin Perry, Tom Jefferson, Troy Haynes, and John Emery.
And there's our ready-to-play whistle, and we're ready to get started here. Seaford and Woodbridge.
Kicking for the Jays will be Zane Adams.
An onside kick to start the game for the Seaford Blue Jays. And that's going to give Milford 1st and 10 at their own 48-yard line.
Recovered by 15 for Woodbridge. Seth Smart, an 11th grader.
So here comes number 2, Jordan Evans, a junior, making his 3rd start at quarterback here is at Woodbridge.
I mean, hey, why not try the onside kick?
Right, right. Motion comes to the near side, and it's going to be a handoff to Newton. And he is, initially wrapped up in the backfield. He's going to lose on this play. You lose a yard on the play. Going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Last man to make a hit was Ray Brady.
Brady on the tackle.
Short of the line of scrimmage. Now it looks like he picked up the yard. 2nd down and 9 for the Blue Raiders.
There's your defensive captain, Brady, calling the play. And out to the Woodbridge comes Jordan Evans under center, slot to the far side. And it's going to be 2nd man through. And they're going to stop him at the line of scrimmage. That's Bacon and a host of Blue Jays.
Had a little counter play going on there.
He may have picked up a yard on the play. I'm not sure what the down marker guy's doing here. He is nowhere near the ball.
Pick up a yard. Out to the 48-yard line.
3rd and 10 for Seaford, for Woodbridge. Same formation, slot to the far side. Newton at fullback. And it's going to be a toss to Newton. And he gets around the edge, but runs into a linebacker. I think that was Brady. And he's going to pick up about 3 on the play. And it's going to bring up a 4th down and 7.
50-yard line to the Blue Jay 49.
Ball on the Seaford 49-yard line.
Brings up a 4th and 5 for the Blue Raiders.
And Woodbridge going to go for it. And it's something we see here often with the Blue Raiders. Evans goes to the pistol with Newton behind him. Motion comes to the near side. And going to fake the jet sweep, handoff to Newton. And he's going to be close to the 1st down, but I think he's going to be short.
He stopped short of the 1st down.
And it's going to be turnover on down. So Seaford takes over 1st and 10 with decent field position. So, Coach, the onside kick paid off.
Good stand there by Seaford. They, Oh, they were schooled into what plays will be run at them from that formations.
First and 10 at their own 44-yard line is where Seaford will start their first series of the game. Quarterback Malik Smith, the sophomore. Seaford in an I formation with a short little pistol there. Quarterback kind of in the shotgun, but he's got no yards on the play. Bumped into his guy running the jet sweep. Going to bring up second down and 10. So that was a little shotgun, about a yard snap. Almost reminds you a little bit of that old single wing.
The old single, absolutely. Yoakum on a stop, 55.
Second and 10 for the Blue Raiders. Ball at their own 44. Takes a snap, hand off to Brady. He's hit in the backfield. He's going to have a loss on the play. Looks like 33, Wyatt Wright.
He'll lose a yard.
It's going to bring up third and 11 for the Blue Jays. You know, Coach, my sophomore year of high school, we ran a single wing at Sussex Central.
We ran quite a bit of unbalanced.
Ran it 1 year.
Yep.
Smith goes back to the traditional shotgun on third down, third and 11. He's going to roll to the right, throws it quickly, has a man open, and I believe that's number 7, Zion Evans. He's going to pick up about 4 or 5 on the play and bring up fourth down for the Blue Jays. Give him a gain of 4, brings up 4th and 6. And the Blue Jays, they're going to play field position, Coach. They're going to punt away. You got Newton and Bacon back, and they're both electric in the open field.
They are burners, absolutely.
A lofting snap, and they're going to fake punt here. That's number 11, Zane Adams, on the rollout, but he's not going to get it. But there's a flag on the play.
Zane Adams was the ball carrier. We have flags on the play. Timeout.
Yeah, if that's a late hit, then that's going to give him a first down. Personal foul against Woodbridge, so that's going to be a first down for Seaford in Woodbridge territory. First and 10 for the Blue Jays.
Wow.
So it must have been the penalty came over on that sideline.
Okay. And
so it could have been a late hit.
It also could have been that official calling this guy not getting off the field in time.
They call personal foul.
Oh, personal. Okay, I'm sorry.
Evans takes a snap, rolls out to the left off the play action. He's going to tuck it and run. He's got some running room, brought down by number 55, Dylan Yoakum. He's going to pick up about 5 on the play, bring up second down.
Down at the 33-yard line.
It's going to bring up a second and 5 for Seaford. Again, Smith in that short little shotgun with 2 backs behind him. Takes the snap, hands off to the first man. That's number 20, Mario Fisher. And he might pick up a couple.
And off to Mario Fisher.
That's going to bring up third down.
Close to the 30-yard line.
It's going to give him a gain of 4 on the play, bring up
They'll mark it at the 31-yard line.
third and 1. I'm not sure what's going on with our down marker guy. He was way back there at the original line of scrimmage on that last play. I usually count those guys. Third and 1 for Seaford. Full house backfield. Smith in the shotgun. And they jump.
May have gotten it.
So that's going to be another first down for the Blue Jays.
You can see the improvement.
Right.
Even though they didn't score yet, it's a drive.
First and 10 for Seaford. Smith takes a snap. Got number 7, Evans, and he dances, but he's going to pick up about 3 or 4 on the play on a little reverse there.
Ball carrier.
Brings up second down for the Blue Jays. 2nd and 5.
They'll place the ball on the 21-yard line.
Ball on the 21 of Woodbridge, and Seaford on a drive here, Coach.
Yep.
Couple first downs, both by penalty, but
They'll
still
take 'em.
moving the ball. That's right, you're moving the chains. 2nd and 5 coming up for Seaford.
He did a real nice job of just throttling down and finding his hole.
Slot to the far side, receiver to the left. Smith takes the shotgun snap, hands off, or fakes the handoff, little play action, rolls to the right, has a man wide open.
Oh, he slipped.
Slips and falls. It's going to bring up 3rd down. That was number 4, Avion Matthews.
He slips down. It's incomplete.
It's going to be an incomplete pass.
Bring up a 3rd and 5.
3rd and 5 for the Blue Jays. Yeah, Seaford doing a good job right now, running quick plays, keeping Woodbridge out of the backfield where their strength is on defense.
Yeah, there's not a lot of emotion at this point.
No.
With the Woodbridge kids, they're just kind of standing there looking at each other, and they're gonna have something happen and fire them up a little bit here.
Slots to both sides, and I think they're gonna move it over to a trips. A little confusion, and then they get back in the I formation, and they're going to have to take they're going to have a penalty on the play, delay a game.
And penalty will be against the Blue Jays.
So mark off 5 for the Blue Jays. That's going to make it a 3rd and 10 now.
Back to 3rd and 10 for Seaford.
And you're right, because really no
On the 26-yard line.
no excitement yet from the Blue Raiders.
No, and it's going to take a big hit, a big play, a turnover, something to generate. They just seem a little lackadaisical here.
Smith takes a snap, and he is sacked by number 11,
And you can record a sack.
Duron Kane.
Pulls down.
Or actually, that's number 17, Brenton Williams, with the sack on the play. It's going to bring up a 4th loss of about 9 on the play. Brings up a 4th and 19.
Yeah, good pressure. They're going.
On the punt is Zane Adams. Remember, he faked it on the last one. High snap. He's got to bring it down. But no pressure on the punt. It's going to bounce around the 15-yard line and going to go down at the 15, where Woodbridge will take over 1st and 10 with 5:30 to play here in the first quarter. No score here. Each team's had the ball, so here comes Woodbridge on their 2nd possession. They just couldn't get anything going last time, Coach.
No, not at all. I was surprised even with the counter action, but Seaford obviously was schooled in what they are ready to expect.
Their defensive coordinator is 1 second after this play comes up. 1st and 10 for the Blue Raiders. It's going to be a handoff to Bacon, left side, eludes one tackler, and gets it out to about the 25-yard line. It's going to be close to a 1st down. Anyways, the defensive coordinator over Seaford, Clint Dunn, played for Seaford, also JMU, and came over from Tech with Quillen.
Oh, nice assistant to have.
Yeah, gain of 9 on the play.
They'll mark it down at the 24.
Going to bring up 2nd and 1 for Woodbridge. Ball out to about the 24-yard line. And it's going to be Bacon again, this time off the right side. Cuts back to the middle. There's flags on the play. He has enough for the 1st down, but hold up. That's in the holding area.
He's down at the 30, but it looks like a penalty.
So Woodbridge already penalized 3 times in this.
And it's things like that will hold you up. Avion Matthews on the stop.
So penalty on the play. It's going to bring up a 2nd and 10 or 11.
time for screen, except you're a little bit late.
So 2nd and 11 for the Blue Raiders.
To the 13-yard line. That'll be his second and a long 12.
And it's going to be 22 Plummer on the play. Goes off to the left side, cuts it back in. Picks up about 6 on the play. It's going to bring up 3rd down.
Plummer, the ball carrier.
Trying to
And
dip
you're
him back.
starting to hear the emotion on the Seaford sideline.
Yep. And
Shy of the 19-yard line. 3rd down for the Blue Raiders.
Brady around the ball again.
Evans brings the play in from the sideline to break the huddle. 3rd and now that down marker moved, makes it's a 3rd and 7.
They were setting up the screen.
And he's under pressure, and he's flushed out of the pocket. He's looking downfield, has a man open, overthrows his receiver. Number 15, Seth Smart, was open on the play. That's going to bring up 4th down. I think the Blue Jays are going to have to punt this one away.
Smart.
Yeah, when you start playing around the end zone line. Good defense
Yeah,
by
absolutely.
Seaford.
Seaford, no first down, or excuse me, Woodbridge, no first downs in this game.
Woodbridge Blue Raiders.
So it looks like Smart is at 15 on the punt.
Brady.
And Brady back at about the 50-yard line for Seaford. And gets it off the side of his foot. It's a wobbly punt. It's going to take a Seaford bounce and be down by number 88, Derek Cannon. And it's going to be 1st and 10 for Seaford at the Woodbridge 45-yard line.
Another good series for Seaford. And
7-yard line.
you're letting them
Down Blue Jays.
hang around. It's not too long, but, we're down to 3-minute mark in the first quarter. So,
All right, 3:37 to play. So 1st and 10 for the Blue Jays. Ball at the Seaford 47. And they go back to that full house backfield. And we saw a counter out of this last time. And it's going to be up the middle with the trap. And that's number 20, Fisher on the carry. He's got enough for the 1st down.
Mario Fisher is the ball carrier up the middle.
So that's 3 first downs for Seaford.
They'll mark him just shy of the 35-yard line.
Ball be on the,
That's another 1st down for the Blue Jays.
it's going to be on the Seaford 36-yard line. 1st and 10 for the Blue Jays.
little trap up inside. Like I said, there's no shortage of speed in that backfield.
Back to the I formation. Receivers slot to the top, receiver wide to the left. Takes the snap. Oh, hitting the backfield, but Brady gets by him. He's going to pick up a couple on the play. He's going to bring up 2nd down.
He'll cross the 35 to the 34.
Pick a gain of 2, brings it a 2nd and 8.
2nd and 8 now for Seaford.
Yeah, the grass is getting worn out in this one end of the field.
You're right.
We haven't moved.
2nd and 8 for Seaford. I formation, same formation they've been running. And quickly up the middle to Fisher. He gets by one, but he's hit.
He's got a hand off the Fisher.
And I don't believe any gain on the play. That looked like number 9, Ormond Sanders, down at the bottom of the pile. So 3rd and
Mark him
8.
down at the 34-yard line. Will be a 3rd and 7.
Tomorrow night, folks, this is an extra. This is a Delaware Live Sports Extra for you tonight as we had the open night. Tomorrow we'll be at Cape and Lopin when Caravel comes to town. Motion comes to the near side. And going to roll out to the left on the play action. And under pressure, and he's going to slide and go out of bounds. See if now they're saying he stayed in bounds. That's going to bring up 4th down. And maybe a yard on the play. Brings up 4th and 7.
Yeah, smart move to just get out of bounds.
The 33-yard line will be 4th down.
So on the punt comes Adams, his 3rd punt of the game. Or excuse me, 2nd punt of the game. He faked one. And got the first down off the penalty. Back deep is Jaden Bacon, right around his own goal line.
For Woodbridge, Jaden Bacon.
He had a lot of time last time. Well,
He gets it off. It's a floater. It's going to bounce right around the 7-yard line and going to be down at the 6. So 1st and 10 for the Blue Raiders at their own 6-yard line. So Seaford winning the field position game so far. Minute 7 to play here in the first quarter. Now I'm wondering now if Woodbridge will start putting pressure on these high snaps on these punts. That time they brought one guy.
They brought one guy. I think so. I think that as you're out there, you're finding something that you may have. So that could be one. But again, they're deep. They need to make them work. Woodbridge they don't give up a big plays.
That's going to be a handoff to Newton. He's going to pick up about 4 or 5 on the play. It's going to bring up 2nd down. Gain of 5 on the play brings up 2nd and 5 for the Blue Raiders. Under a minute to play here in the first quarter. Both teams kind of really slowing the game down here.
Yeah. First quarter going to come to an end here shortly. They're at a 6-2 tonight. They have more people up on the line of scrimmage.
And that's I don't know if we had a broken play or if that was a design, but Evans looked like he was a little confused in the background. It looks he picks up on the backfield, picks up 1 on the play. It's going to bring up a 3rd and 4. Couldn't really read if that was a design or not, but Evans kind of stopped in the backfield. So it's bring up 3rd and 4 for Seaford. I think they're going to let the clock run out and now take us to the second quarter. I tried to move the game along, didn't I? So, folks, we'll be right back after this timeout. Your score after 1 quarter of play, 0-0.
At Capstone Homes, we strongly believe that there's not a one-size-fits-all formula to creating a home. Each home we build is designed and drawn specifically for each and every one of our amazing customers. With Capstone, we want you to be inspired to design a home that's customized for your every need. Our highly skilled team will be with you every step, delivering the quality that you deserve. Create your new home. Create a Capstone home. At Capstone Homes, we strongly believe that there's not a one-size-fits-all formula to creating a home. Each home we build is designed and drawn specifically for each and every one of our amazing customers. With Capstone, we want you to be inspired to design a home that's customized for your every need. Our highly skilled team will be with you every step, delivering the quality that you deserve. Create your new home. Create a Capstone home. At Capstone.
And welcome back to Woodbridge High School. Benny Mitchell with Jim Tack here as we start the second quarter. And Woodbridge will be facing a 2nd and 5. He's down guy still has first down on his. Should be a 2nd and 4 or 3rd and 4. He still has first down on his. Yeah, 3rd and 4. There he goes.
On this senior night for Woodbridge High School.
Here we go. 3rd and 4 for Woodbridge.
As we start the second quarter.
Evans moves to the pistol. We have two
They-
guys
two
moving.
guys moving.
But they can still get
They
set.
can reset.
And I think Woodbridge is going to take a timeout here.
And we have a timeout.
And we're going to just stay right here with it. So somebody coming off the quarter timeout, somebody didn't get to play as we had two guys moving. And I think Jed Bell wisely takes a timeout here on a 3rd and 4.
Get them settled down. Go back to something they're very, very comfortable with. And try to get your game plan back on track.
I tell you, Coach, when I went to get some pictures for our pregame show at Seaford on on Monday, And I got there right about the time they were having their team meeting before practice, and when he told them that they were going to be on the live stream, and like they erupted.
That's great.
The kids just, here's our chance.
Yeah.
And look,
They're
what
not
they're
disappointing.
doing, right?
Like I said, I watched, I read, and they just there's no acting up as rough as things got, and they're focused on playing football. And my hat's off to the coaches. It's the way you build it. You build it on citing to them how they've improved.
So coming off the timeout, 3rd and 4 for the for the Blue Raiders at their own 13-yard line.
3rd and 4 for Woodbridge.
And Evans goes under center this time. And handoff to the left side. Looks like Bacon. And big number 66. Boy, did he make a block there. So gets the ball out to about the 24, so 11-yard gain for Bacon on the play. 1st and 10 for Woodbridge.
No, it was just straight ahead.
Right.
What they do.
Well, that's what Woodbridge, where they make their big plays is when they hit those jump cuts.
Yes.
Yes. In the second level.
Yeah, that's right. Second level. Get that 3.5, 4-yard mark, then do your cuts.
Bacon deep, and we have a whistle on the play. I think it's going to be a timeout, Seaford, and we're going to take one with them, folks. Still no score here in the second quarter between the Woodbridge Blue Raiders and the Seaford Blue Jays. We'll be right back.
It's a challenging market. You're well aware of that. Edward Jones is too, which is why we're here. Ready to listen and ready to help you find opportunity. Something we've been doing since 1922 in good markets and bad.
So, let's talk.
Edward Jones, it's time for investing to feel individual.
And welcome back to Woodbridge High School. Benny Mitchell here with Jim Tack. They're going to recognize their seniors at halftime tonight. Another thing about Seaford, they were set to play their first JV game in over 2 years, but due to the rain, they couldn't play. But able to have a full JV this season as well.
That's huge. Yeah, when I read the articles of what Coach was doing, I just thought it was really neat. So he wanted to go back home and build something.
Right.
They're in unbalanced now.
And that's going to be number, I can't get a number quite off it. Number 22, Plummer with a big carry. Looks like a gain of about 21 on the play for Plummer. 1st down for Woodbridge.
Hignut
make it 22. Gain of 22.
On the tackle.
Michael Plummer, the ball carrier. He's across the 45 to the 26-yard line. 1st and 10. Blue Raiders.
So 1st and 10 for the Blue Raiders. Their first down of the night. Ball at their own 46-yard line. Full house backfield. And it's going to be the first man up, and that's going to be Newton, and he's got the 1st down, and he's going to take it inside the 40.
Kenny Newton is the ball carrier.
Gain of about 16 on the play. It brings another 1st down.
But they are all the way out to
So now finally they break the other side of the field for the first time, Coach.
Nice block on the edge to break him, and you can see the speed there. That's his 6th carry tonight.
Ball at the 36-yard line of Seaford. And it could be play action. Evans is going to follow the full house backfield, hits and spins, and is able to pick up a couple yards. Avion Matthews in on the tackle, but he picks up about 3 on the play, brings up a 2nd and 7.
around the end for about 3. After the 32, we're at 2nd down and 7.
Evans brings the play in from the sideline. Woodbridge looking to get on a roll here and get a score on the board.
Yep.
Again, right back to that full house backfield. They're just going to go power offense and try to drive down the field. It's going to be Bacon. He loses a tackle, breaks a second tackle, and he's going to be taken down at about the 25-yard line. That's going to be enough for a first down. It's going to pick up of 8 on the play. 1st and 10, Woodbridge.
Yeah, somebody made penetration up inside.
66, I think it was.
Forced him to take a different route.
First and 10 at the 25 for the Blue Raiders. And it's going to be Newton this time, little trap play. Brady wraps him up, but Newton's going to drag him a couple yards. It's going to be 2nd down for the Blue Raiders. Gain of 5 on the play, make it 2nd and 5.
Brady is
just outside the 20.
Brady's busy already. He's five stops tonight.
Second and 5 for the Blue Raiders. And they're going to stick with it. They're going to stick with what's working, Coach. Full house back, a little power eye. And it's going to be Plummer this time off the left side. A little like a stem sweep with that stem back coming around. Brings up a 3rd and 1, and that's going to put us in Coach Tack's favorite place of the game.
Oh, Piggy.
Yeah, time to get Piggy with it. The Lashers. Red zone.
Okay, always nice to hear the crowd.
3rd and 1, and it's going to be a quarterback sneak with Evans, and he's got the first down, gain of about 1 on the play. Still outside 10, so still a 1st and 10. First and 10 at about the 11-yard line.
Again, they're making them work.
Power eye formation again for the Blue Raiders. And it's going to be Bacon this time, left side, puts his head down, has some running room. That's a touchdown, Jaden Bacon for the Woodbridge Blue Raiders. Bacon on the 11-yard run. On to kick number 85, Ian Hayes, sophomore. Got the snap good, held down, kick up, and it's good. 7-0 Seaford, or excuse me, 7-0 Woodbridge. And we'll be right back after this commercial timeout in the second quarter here, folks, on your Delaware Live High School Football.
In life, some things just go together, like a burger and fries, and home and auto insurance from State Farm. So make it a combo. Combining your home and auto insurance could save you time and money, and who doesn't like that? Just call State Farm agent Juwan Johnson and find out how you could start saving today. It's just another way we're here to help life go right. In life, some things just...
And welcome back to Woodbridge, folks. 7-0, Woodbridge leads here with 7:59 to play in the second quarter. A little bit of a slow start for the Blue Raiders. And he's going to kick it midway to about the 27, caught by number 33. Michael Trammell, and he's going to be out of bounds at about the 35. So it'll be 1st and 10 for Woodbridge at their own 35-yard line.
Well, they need to grind some first downs out here.
Three first downs first in the game. Both teams, I believe, have 3, or no, Woodbridge has 4 first downs. That long drive they just had. So here we go, 1st and 10, I formation, and that, like I said, that little short shotgun. Oh, hit in the backfield by Wyatt Wright. I think it's going to be a fumble on the play, too. Fumble, Woodbridge football.
Wow.
You know, we talk about Ormond Sanders. Wyatt Wright is getting almost as big.
Yes, he is.
And those kids are both juniors, I believe. So 1st and 10 for Woodbridge at the Seaford 31. You know what, Coach? And Seaford just needs to, hey, toughen up like they've been playing, and don't let this
Keep
bother
going.
them.
That was a hit.
I didn't even see who the ball carrier was.
No.
He just eclipsed them. Full house backfield for the Blue Raiders. Ball's going to go to Bacon left side and puts his head down. He's going to pick up about 6 on the play, bring up a 2nd and 4. Bacon getting plenty of carries tonight.
Now, can we Bacon and tie that in with the red zone?
But what do you do about being in the land of Scrapple, though? You know.
That's right.
2nd down for the Blue Raiders.
Unbalanced.
And that's going to be Tyrez Cannon on the carry. And jump cut to the inside, makes a man miss, spins, and he's down inside the 10. A guy that we haven't seen much this year. And that is going to put us in the Lashers red zone. Lashers Barbecue on Long Neck Road. They sold out earlier today. I was thinking about stopping by on my way to here, but they were sold out. 1st and goal. And it's going to be, Evans on the keeper. Nobody at the corner, and he's got it. Touchdown. Jordan Evans, the quarterback. And there's a flag on the play. So they're going to say he's out at the 1.
They just signaled touchdown.
Yeah, he just signaled touchdown, yeah.
They signaled touchdown.
So we'll see what the penalty is. So the Blue Raiders get the touchdown. It must be an
it must have been a push out of bounds after.
Or something, yeah. On the kick is 85 Hayes. And gets the snap down. And it's good, 14-0. Woodbridge. And, folks, we're going to take a timeout. We'll be right back with more second quarter action. Your score with 6:49 to play in the first half. Woodbridge 14, Seaford 0.
Barkley Heating and Air. Barclays can work on all brands specializing in air conditioners, gas, oil, and heat pumps. Family owned and operated with over 17 years of experience. Licensed, insured, and a multiple-year First State Favorites winner. Barkley Heating and Air offers 24-hour emergency service with service plans available. Customer satisfaction guaranteed. Call 302-653-5971 for a free estimate today. John and Ginger Barkley are looking forward to serving the community. Find them on the web at Barkley.
And welcome back to Woodbridge High School. Benny Mitchell here with Jim Tack. The penalty was on Seaford, so it must have been right, Coach. Maybe a push there as he went out of bounds.
Yeah, I thought I saw something down the corner.
And penalty at the end of the touchdown play.
So that's going to put the ball with Woodbridge kicking off to Seaford at Seaford's own 45.
Yeah, I just saw the replay later, and he was about 7 yards out of bounds when he got shoved.
And the ball falls off the tee, and there's hardly any wind. I think it's like a 4-mile-an-hour wind. But so here we go. Going to try it again. Got it teed up. Number 85, Ian Hayes.
And that is as straight up and down
yeah.
as a ball can be. Actually looks like it's leaning towards Seaford.
And kicks it. And he just kicks like a knuckleball.
Yeah.
inside the 15. Number 2 is going to pick it up. That's your quarterback, Malik Smith. He's going to get hit and knocked down. And it's going to be 1st and 10 for Seaford.
19-yard line.
6:39 to go here. Woodbridge up 14-0. Coach, we're going to have to watch some games on the way home. We're going to have an early night tonight.
Yeah.
That's
we'll
good because we got to be early in the morning tomorrow.
Yeah.
Noon kickoff at Cape and Lopin. And I'm looking, we talked this week on the phone, and I'm looking forward to that game
tomorrow. It's going to be a good game. It's going to be a good game. I think they're very evenly matched.
And I think they're a lot alike.
Yep.
So here we go. 1st and 10 for the Seaford Blue Jays. And rolls out to the right on the play action. Has a man open. Incomplete pass. Just a little bit high for number 7, Sion Evans. Bring up 2nd and 10 for the Blue Jays. And Seaford again, full house backfield. Smith takes the snap. Hands off. First man up. I believe that is number 20, Fisher. And the Woodbridge defense starting to heat up, Coach.
Yep. They're a little fired up right now. So
3rd and 10 for Seaford.
Brings up a 3rd down and 10.
yeah, it's a not testy, but you can just see they're back to themselves. Their normal swagger.
Third down, 10. Slot to the short side of the field. Receiver wide to the left. Motion goes to the far side. And it's going to be play action with Smith looking downfield. Doesn't have nobody open. Tucks it to run. And he's going to go out of bounds. Well, they haven't got a signal yet if we went out of bounds or not. Get about 2 yards on the play. It's going to bring up 4th and 8. So Smith on the rollout. On the punt, number 11, Zane Adams. And back to eat is Newton and Bacon. Another high floating snap. And they do come after this one.
Yep.
And that's going to be caught at about the 39. And it's going to be 1st and 10 for Woodbridge, again in Seaford territory. I just wonder how much longer before they really bring the house on that.
Yeah, that's their weak spot.
I mean he's getting a good 10+ yard snap out of it. It's just so high and slow, yeah.
But nothing beats a snap we had to hit the crossbar.
Oh, yeah, week 1, yeah.
I have never seen that in all my years.
Probably never see it again.
Yeah, never.
1st down and 10 at the Seaford 39. And they're going to stay right in that full house, Coach.
It's been good to them. The power eye.
And that's going to be Newton just picking his way through the line. And he's going to pick up about 6 on the play, bring up a 2nd and 4.
Pick up 6, 2nd and 4 now.
Second and 4 for the Blue Raiders. And Evans go under center, full house, little power eye.
Yep.
Bacon right side, has some running room, makes a step to the right. Steps out of a tackle, but number 4 Matthews right there to slow him down. But it's going to be enough for a 1st down for the Blue Raiders.
He's out to the 25-yard line. 1st down for the Blue Raiders.
Coach, I'll tell you, Seaford has been there. They've been there to make the touch at the line of scrimmage.
Yes.
Just, now Woodbridge is starting to be Woodbridge.
They
ball at the
got it
25.
going.
or 26. 1st and 10 for Woodbridge.
And you're right. I mean, they're making more progress across the line of scrimmage this week.
Right. Going to be Bacon again, looking on the left side. Oh, correction, that's number 7, Kayshawn Cox, and he's going to take it in for a 26-yard touchdown run for the Blue Raiders. Number 7, Keyshawn Cox, a sophomore.
Check that was Deshaun Fox with the ball carrier.
He is built just like Bacon with that single digit. Caught me for a second.
Deshaun Fox. Touchdown, Woodbridge.
Give Woodbridge credit. They stayed with what they
Right.
know.
And we talk about their stable of backs. It's just there's your 5th guy running the ball tonight.
They are deep.
And play action here. I don't know if it was a bad snap or what, but it's incomplete. No good. So, folks, we're going to take a timeout. Your score, Woodbridge 20, Seaford 0 here in the second quarter. We'll be right back after this timeout.
Congratulations, Dover Federal, on 60 years in business in Delaware.
You've been by our side since our doors opened.
Thank you so much for giving me a call on so many years ago when I had no credit.
You helped our business grow into what it is today.
As a military family, thank you for supporting the financial needs of servicemen and their loved ones.
Happy anniversary, Dover Federal Credit Union.
Happy anniversary, Dover Federal.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Local people, local decisions, Dover Federal Credit Union.
And welcome back to Woodbridge High School here in Greenwood, Delaware. And looks like we have a different kicker. Number 55, Dylan Yoakum to kick off. And looks like he might be a lefty. And kicks it off down the middle of the field, end over end. It's going to be taken out about the, but he's going to drop down to his knee. That was number 2, Malik Smith. And that's going to be at his own 24-yard line. But it's going to be 1st and 10 for Seaford at their own 24.
That'll put the Jays 1st and 10 on the 24.
First and 10 for the Blue Jays. 3:33 to play here in the first half.
Yeah, they've had a good plan. They're trying to do the counter pass, get out in the flats, get somebody open, but Woodbridge is just good.
And it's going to be sweep with Evans, and he's going to be pulled down by Wyatt Wright. And we saw this kid last year, Coach, and he injured late in the season, but he is a force. That's going to be a loss of and a timeout Woodbridge. So a loss of about 7 on the play. And Woodbridge take a timeout. We're going to stay right here.
Loss of 7 will make it 2nd down and 17 when we come back.
So I don't know if maybe Coach Bell here is playing the get one more score before the half, and the rest is. But I talked to him during the week, and he's like, he's not really sure how he should approach a game. If they do get up, how long does he keep his guys in? There's been no decision on how we're going to pick a conference champion if Delmar and Woodbridge don't play, and he's.
I won't even worry about that. I won't worry past tonight.
Right.
But what the usual is you get up 18-21,
right,
and you're halfway through the third quarter. You usually pull people because it
right,
takes 3 scores.
Well, I think his concern is what if they decide to go to point differential? He doesn't want to let up points. So the problem is there's no decision to be made.
Yeah. Okay. All right. I understand that.
There's even talk of a coin toss at the end of the year, and I think that shortchanges his kid. I think you play on Monday before you coin toss.
Yeah.
So 2nd and 17 for Blue Jays, and they're double slots with Fisher in the backfield. Smith takes the snap, throws it quickly out to Evans, incomplete, and he was under some pressure. 3rd and 17
Intended for Cheyenne Evans, ball's incomplete.
And Sion Evans, he's a little slow getting up. Maybe a little shaken up on the play. So 3rd and 17 for Seaford.
And again, we had talked about the flats, the speed out on the edge. Evans especially at the corner.
Smith flush, rolls out to the right, cuts back into the center, back to the right again, makes a move, and he eludes tacklers for a while, but maybe a gain of 1 on the play, and it's going to be another Woodbridge timeout. That leaves them with 1.
Newton on the stop.
That's going to bring up a 4th and 16, so we're going to take a quick commercial timeout with them, folks. We'll be right back. Your score, Woodbridge 20, Seaford 0.
At Capstone Homes, we strongly believe that there's not a one-size-fits-all formula to creating a home. Each home we build is designed and drawn specifically for each and every one of our amazing customers. With Capstone, we want you to be inspired to design a home that's customized for your every need. Our highly skilled team will be with you every step, delivering the quality that you deserve. Create your new home. Create a Capstone home.
And welcome back to Woodbridge High School. Three minutes to go here in the first half. Woodbridge coming in off the timeout. And Blue Jays back to punt. And we have a whistle on the play.
They were
offsides on Woodbridge.
Offsides against the Blue Raiders, 5-yard penalty.
Boy, Woodbridge just has a good-looking thoroughbreds out there that can run. Wow. Good-looking kids.
Like I said, when they took Bacon out, we didn't know Cox was Bacon. They looked just alike.
Yeah, they had the same stride.
Put the ball on the 22.
So 4th and 12 for Seaford. And here they come. They come after it. And he gets off a low kick. And it's going to roll inside the 50. And a nice Seaford roll. And it's going to be down at about the 43-yard line. It's going to be 1st and 10 for the Blue Raiders.
Mario Fisher touches it down at the 43-yard line. First down.
Yeah, Coach, I get to get something for dinner tonight. I mean, usually we leave these games at home, and the 5 o'clock games aren't too awful bad, huh?
No, they're not.
Especially for a couple of retired guys that can get here. And
yeah, we can catch another game tonight. There's a bunch of games on YouTube and stuff from up in Pennsylvania.
1st and 10 for the Blue Raiders. Ball at their own 43-yard line. And it's like Tyrez Cannon checks in at fullback. But it's going to be Bacon right side, and he just makes something out of it.
Oh, my.
And now he's looking to run away, and he just might. Inside the 20, the 10, Sion Evans drags him down, but he's going to get in the end zone. Jaden Bacon, 57-yard touchdown run.
Touchdown for Woodbridge.
And he just made things happen there, Coach.
Yeah, and that puts him over 100 yards for the night.
Wow. So I tell you what, that was a heck of a run by Bacon. But if I'm a coach and I'm handing out a helmet award, Sion Evans never gives up on the play. He just gets dragged into the end zone. But he chased him down, and there's no quit in this Blue Jay team.
No, and that's where you build it.
And Seaford going for 2. I think they want to get to 35. Quick as they can. That's Plummer left side, and he's in. Makes it 28-0. And we're going to take a quick commercial timeout. We'll be right back as the Woodbridge Blue Raiders lead 28-0.
Hi, I'm Scott Kammerer from Sodel Concepts. Today we're at Matt's Fish Camp in Lewis, Delaware. Come check us out. Matt's is a little seafood shack on Coastal Highway, serving lunch and dinner daily, featuring seafood classics, coastal comfort food, and chef-inspired nightly specials, along with a large selection of craft ales, cocktails, and our extensive wine list. Matt's is a perfect place to enjoy dinner with your family, happy hour with friends, or lunch in the lobster room. Matt's Fish Camp in Lowe's, Delaware, open 7 days a week, lunch and dinner. See you soon. Hi, I'm Scott Cameron.
And welcome back to Woodbridge. Yoakum to kick it off. Woodbridge leads 28-0 here with 2:39 to play in the first half. At halftime, we'll have our halftime stats by Scott Smith, Edward Jones, financial advisor. And it's going to be taken by number 33, Mike Trammell, and he gets it across the 40. It's going to be 1st and 10 for the Blue Jays. Oh, he doesn't get across the 40, ball to about the 37.
Yeah, the only thing I could see, Woodbridge, if you talk playoffs, that they need to find or develop somebody that can kick off.
Right, you're right.
That's going to hurt them.
Or better your defense. I mean,
yeah.
some people can't move the ball at all.
I mean, that front four is a good-looking bunch of kids there.
1st and 10 for Seaford. Ball at their own 37-yard line. Oh, ball's on the ground. Woodbridge has the ball. I don't know who
I didn't see who had it.
So I'm kind of like a fumble at the mesh points. I guess you give that to 2. Loss of 2 on the play.
Yeah.
Yeah, no loss on the play, just a fumble. So I'm being 1st and 10 for Woodbridge at the Seaford 34-yard line.
Head on down to the west end zone. To your left. For senior night. Thank you.
A lot of these Seaford, especially the skill players, playing both ways tonight. So we'll see how that.
Yeah, and the front guys, as we know, are going to get.
And they're going to call the T-buck formation, full house backfield. Hand off to Newton. And Newton cuts back to his left, back to the center. And he's going to be dragged down by number 24, Isaiah Fullwood. A lot of sophomores on this Woodbridge team. Excuse me, Seaford team. Second gain of 8, 2nd and 2.
Number 24 made the tackle. He
sophomore, big boy.
Huge. Huge.
And it's going to be Newton again. Slips, but gets his hand down. And looks like he may have the first down. So 1st and 10 for Woodbridge.
And that's enough for another first down for the Blue Raiders.
Ball at the 23-yard line. Newton coming out a little limp.
Little giddy up limp.
He did slip on that play. Got his hand down.
Amazing how they'll start front side and they look to come out the back door and catch the over pursuit.
Back to the power I. It's going to be Cox again. Little bounce out to the right side. And he gets it down inside the 10. It's going to be another first down for Woodbridge. See where he ends up, Cox. Looks like about a 20-yard carry on the play. This brings up 1st and goal, and we are back in the Lashers red zone.
They are. Wow.
So 1st and goal for the Blue Raiders. Ball at the 3. Give Cox 20 yards on the play. And it's going to be Cox again. Left side. He's in. Touchdown. 3-yard run by Keyshawn Cox.
They're rolling.
So point here, that will start us in the second half of the running clock.
Yeah.
And they're going to go for
Make
2.
them, yeah.
Something must have happened to their kicker.
Good point. That's
he's
a good
not
point.
kicked off
Yeah, he
since.
hasn't kicked off since. It was 85, wasn't it?
Yeah, he's standing on the sideline.
Yeah, he's standing on the sidelines.
And some confusion, broken play. Evans going to make something out of it. And he does. The extra point is good. 36-0 for Woodbridge. And, folks, we're going to take a timeout. We'll be right back. Score 36 Woodbridge, 0 for Seaford. You're watching Henlopen Conference football on Delaware Live Sports.
Hi, it's Scott and Lauren from Sodel Concepts.
And today we're at Catch 54 in Fenwick Island, Delaware. Catch 54 is committed to serving beautiful, simple coastal cuisine overlooking the bay. House favorites include signature crab cakes, shrimp and grits, our famous 54 burger, all accompanied by a wine spectator wine list and a great selection of craft ales and cocktails. Catch 54 offers delicious nightly specials, award-winning waterfront dining views, and the best happy hour in town.
Catch 54 in Fenwick Island, Delaware, open 7 days a week.
See you soon.
And welcome back to Greenwood here at Woodbridge High School. Yoakum on to kick it away. Minute 30 to play here in the first half. And kick down to the numbers, and that's 33 again. Trammell. And gets maybe a yard or two on the return, and that's it.
Michael Trammell on the return.
So first and 10 for the Seaford Blue Jays. Minute 6 to play here in the first half.
Seatric Stone, number 14 on the special team tackle. You know, they're just spreading things around.
Mm-hmm.
It's amazing. They the amount of offense was Bacon and Newton, and then here we go. Here comes Evans and,
Okay, we
and
didn't
Cox.
We didn't get a score till the second quarter. So.
Yeah.
Smith in the shotgun. And going to be a quick trap play up the middle. That's going to be Fisher on the carry. Looks like maybe a gain of 1. Brings up 2nd and 9.
Up the middle with Mario Fisher. He's got no gain. 2nd down and 10.
Under a minute to play here in the first half. Folks will come up with their Scott Smith, Edward Jones, financial advisor, halftime stats. Visit him down in Selbyville, Delaware on Main Street. Little gray house there at the intersection. Third quarter, we got the Juwan Johnson trivia question. We're going to test your knowledge here in Western Sussex County tonight. That's going to be Sion Evans. He's got nowhere to go, bottled up, cuts it back to the inside, and he's going to be dropped for about a 2-yard loss. And Seaford's starting just to set that edge now, Coach.
Yeah. Yeah, they're teeing off. You got to go back and show your kids the first quarter. Show them how well they did, and
that's going to be the end of the first half. We go to halftime, folks. Your score: the Seaford Blue Jays 0, the Woodbridge Blue Raiders 36. We'll be back late in halftime with some halftime stats brought to you by Scott Smith, Edward Jones, financial advisor, and get you ready for the second half.
It's a challenging market. You're well aware of that. Edward Jones is too, which is why we're here. Ready to listen and ready to help you find opportunity. Something we've been doing since 1922 in good markets and bad.
So, let's talk.
Edward Jones, it's time for investing to feel individual.
And welcome back to Woodbridge High School. Your halftime score, the Woodbridge Blue Raiders 36. The Seaford Blue Jays 0 here on Woodbridge's senior night. So let's go through the halftime stats. And for Seaford, 38 total yards, 18 through the air, 20 on the ground. 3 first downs, but I think what turned this game around was the 2 turnovers, Coach.
Well, absolutely. More chances to have the ball in your hands with a high-powered offense like Woodbridge. Absolutely.
And leading rusher for Seaford, number 20, Mario Fisher, 5 carries for 17 yards. And for the Blue Raiders, 255 yards total offense, all of that on the ground. They haven't thrown the ball yet. 8 first downs, no turnovers. Jaden Bacon leading the way with 8 carries for 108 yards and 2 touchdowns. Keyshawn Cox, 3 carries for 38 yards and 2 touchdowns. And Jordan Evans has the other touchdown on the quarterback keeper. Kenny Newton, 10 yards for 53 yards. 10 carries for 53 yards. Folks, Arena's Deli, Wednesdays, half-price sandwich night, 5 p.m. to close, dine-in only. And Friday and Saturday, $7 for half pound of steamed shrimp and beer night, 5 p.m. to close, dine-in only. That's Arena's Deli, 7 locations across the state. I want to thank Arena's Deli, also Scott Smith, for their sponsorship here of those segments for us on Delaware Live Sports. Coach, coming up second half, I think Seaford gets the ball, and like I said, we talked off the air about kicking and maybe a concern down the road for the Blue Raiders if they do make the state tournament is finding somebody that can kick the ball, because Seaford's probably going to get the ball here in pretty good field position. Yeah, and it's the turn of the field. And you make it into a short field for your opponent. So, down the line, they're gonna maybe they get a big lineman who can just squib it. My thing is I'm kind of impressed with Seaford in regard to the way their kids are conducting themselves. And I just had a friend from down there who texted me and said, and I didn't realize this, but last year they finished the season with 14 kids. Yeah. So look at the progress. You get kids that are out there. They're hustling. They're not fighting, committing penalties. They're playing hard, right. And it will come. You stay with it. It's 1992. I took over Northern Lehigh. We didn't win a game. We couldn't win an inter-squad game if we tried. Right. And you got to remember, we talked about in the pregame now, 20 years ago, these roles were flipped. Yep. Woodbridge was the team taking it on the chin, and Seaford was the one dishing it out. They went to state titles and a couple state titles in the 80s, and the biggest thing that happened to Seaford was the closure of the DuPont plant and the sale. And but keeping kids home. That's another thing. Talking to Coach Quillen is, I got to find ways to keep these kids in Seaford. He said I coached a lot of Seaford kids when I was at Sussex Tech. Now keep them here and make a football team. And I think they're on their way. Obviously, they're going to take one on the chin tonight. But that's you got to do that to rebuild a program. But again, and show improvement. Woodbridge just had, I think, 12 seniors. Right. Try to keep the kids in the program. I watched their game. I was interested because it took me back to when I started. However, those kids from that first year that we did that stayed with me. I loved them for that. Mm-hmm. And after 4 years, we then were in the state playoffs, but it was because of the dedication of the kids. You're right. And when I was talking to Cyan Evans on Monday that was good. Go ahead. I'm sorry. On Monday afternoon, and he talked about he knows what this season is, but he wants to be a part of that class. Yes. That put the people back in the seats. Yep. The kids. I'm watching them. They don't walk. They're jogging wherever they go. They're where they need to be. That's a big step, and you're going to get some heartbreaks along the way. However,
kids will be attracted to that type of behavior where there's structure and discipline and rules, and the coaches will just love them up and keep them going.
So get ready for the start of the third quarter here. Both teams are back on the sidelines. 36-0, Woodbridge leads. So we'll be starting under a running clock.
Yeah, that'll be it'll be good in a way. Be good in a way, and you know what? I like the fact. Let's go. Seaford onside kicked.
Right.
You know,
and that paid off for him.
It did.
Initially.
It did because Woodbridge was kind of sleeping here in the first quarter. And then
we were talking about number 24 as he comes onto the camera.
Oh my goodness!
Azir Forward. He's only a sophomore. Just a sophomore.
I'm watching. He's pounding away, you know, on the inside. Azir Fullwood, 10th grader. His roster's filled with a lot of 10th graders.
That's it. Every time I look up, I see a 10.
Yep.
On that right side.
You keep those kids together, keep them coming. You'll be all right.
You know, here's a team that, again, we talked about Jordan Evans in the pregame that really didn't get to develop in the offseason as a quarterback. These kids didn't get to develop under their new coach.
Right.
You know, not hitting the field until September, as opposed to, Delaware, you can have your spring workouts now, and they didn't get the benefit of that. But, oh, well, they'll get it hopefully next year and build from. So here we go. And now the kicker's back. Number 85, Ian Hayes, is back to kick off. So I'm not sure what happened there. Thought maybe injured, but obviously not. So here we go. Second half kickoff, ready to go. Woodbridge moving from right to left on your screen. And, dropped. But he's able to cover it. Going to take it about to 30. First and 10 for Seaford.
That ball has, no matter the kicker, it's landed at the same spot
every time. Yeah. So they're going to start first and 10 just across their own 30.
Well, then get them rolling here. They need, they have speed. They're just offensive line is so difficult to get together. I mean, look, a big fight at the Giants this week over offensive line play.
Right. Malik Smith, the quarterback, takes a snap, and it's going to be Sion Evans around the left side, and no gain on the play. Brings up second and 10. And we talked about, Seaford picked it up. They've started setting the edge here in the picking it up in that second quarter.
Yeah, they. I'll tell you, the people they have up front penetrate and they hold their own. Their perimeter players real strong. So their linebackers really don't even get a chance to make a tackle a lot of times.
Stein Smith in a traditional shotgun and takes the low snap, rolls to his right, looking for a man, has one open, intercepted by Kenny Newton at about the 30-yard line, and he's going to take it back for a Woodbridge touchdown. Just jumped the route, cut in front, and took it in.
Yep, and we had talked about that, how fast he gets to the flats in the pregame show, and it caught my eye when I was getting ready for the game. And like, the kid's a jet getting out there. A lot of kids will hang with the run fake. He didn't.
And again, go back and watch that. He was open for that split second, and Newton just jumps in.
Just jumped.
So on to kick the extra points, number 85, Ian Hayes. On the hold, 15, Seth Smart. Snaps a little high, but he gets it down. Kick is up. And it's good. Extra point for Woodbridge, and they go up 43-0. Coach, good time with the running clock. Let's get this. Juwan Johnson, trivia question, third quarter trivia question.
I'm back with Juwan Johnson's State Farm trivia question of the week. After coaching the Bridgeville Mustangs to back-to-back undefeated seasons, he became the head coach of the Seaford Blue Jays. Who is this coach?
So there it is, folks. Your question from Juwan Johnson, State Farm. Who coached Bridgeville Mustangs, who became the Woodbridge Blue Raiders, to back-to-back undefeated seasons, and then the next year was the coach of the Seaford Blue Jays? That all was done around consolidation. when Bridgeville and Woodbridge combined, or Bridgeville and Greenwood combined to become Woodbridge. So Woodbridge to kick it away again.
Same spot.
A little bit to the left,
Yeah,
a little bit middle field at the time.
Yep.
That's going to be Smith trying to make something happen. And he's going to pull some people with him. He's going to get a return of about 4 yards. It's going to be 1st and 10 for the Seaford Blue Jays.
Yeah, that's your QB out there.
I haven't seen him come off the field yet. Maybe the punt team.
No. And you know what? Good for him.
Yeah, and he's a sophomore.
Yeah, there's good numbers in the lower ranks. They'll be fine.
Ball's around 34. 1st and 10 for the Seaford Blue Jays. You know, Coach, they started off with 3 first downs to start this game.
Yes.
And Woodbridge has just tightened it up. Smith with the trap up the middle. That's Fisher. And he's hit right away by number 66, Corey Sanders. He's going to bring up a 2nd down. Looks like no gain on the play.
Mario Fisher, the ball carrier. You get back to the original line of scrimmage.
Folks, if you have that trivia answer, hey, you can put it in the comments. We got the comment section up and working now. So if you know the answer, who coached the Bridgeville Mustangs back-to-back undefeated seasons, and the next year was the coach at Seaford. 2nd and 10 for the Blue Jays. Back to their I formation. And it's going to be Brady. Oh, and he's hit in the backfield. I think maybe a step after he got the ball. And guess who? Wyatt Wright.
Wyatt Wright.
And I think he took a guard with him. I mean, he just...
Another tackle.
Loss of 2 on the play. 3rd and 12. Well, they have Avion Matthews on the carry. I thought it was Brady. 3rd and 12 for the Blue Jays.
Yeah, they're.
Yeah, it was Brady. It was who it was.
Now they actually have new, different ends in now defensively.
Oh, Plummer eyes up the quarterback, makes him cut back inside, and number 54, Josh Benedict with the sack. 4th down. Plummer was right on him, and then he had to cut back, and there was Benedict to make the sack. Loss of about 4 on the play. It's going to bring up a 4th and 16, and the Blue Jays are going to have to punt. They had about a 12-yard snap, Coach. Yeah. This time they brought a protector up a little closer to the punter.
And the problem is the loop.
I think they may have jumped on that one. I think the Blue Jays on the hard count. It is local procedure, so that's going to make it a 4th and 21. On the punt, number 11, Zane Adams back deep. I think that's Bacon. No, that's not Bacon. That must be Bacon's up back. Not much better snap that time. I mean, kicks it into his up.
And it was up back. It hit his up back.
Matthews able to fall on it. That was 6 Newton back, by the way. So it's going to be Seaford ball, and they're going to start off right in the Lasher red zone. Lasher's Barbecue on Long Neck Road.
Getting piggy with it. Here we go.
Ball at the 13-yard line. 1st and 10 for Woodbridge.
Yeah, and it's very easy to do that, to back up when you have somebody twice your size coming at you.
Split to the left. Motion goes to the far side.
Speed sweep.
Speed sweep. And slips and fall. That's Cox on the carry. Gets it down to about the 7-yard line. So gain of 6 on the play. Brings up 2nd and 4.
Yeah, you just keep going. It's the only thing you can do.
Approaching 3 minutes to go here in the third quarter. Under a running clock. We have it's a Cannon at fullback now with Bacon. And it's going to be Cannon. And, a little jump cut to the right. He takes it into for a touchdown. 7-yard touchdown run for Tyrese Cannon. We have not seen much in the stats, not much of him this year. Of course, if only played 2 games, he was their man last year.
Yeah.
49-0 now. The score for Woodbridge.
And on the kick is number 85, Hayes. And off the upright. And missed. And there was some pressure on that. I don't know if they got a hand on it or what, but it caused him to kick a straight shot in there first. We're going to take a quick commercial timeout. Your score, Woodbridge Blue Raiders 49, Seaford 0. We'll be right back.
Barkley Heating and Air. Barkley's can work on all brands specializing in air conditioners, gas, oil, and heat pumps. Family owned and operated with over 17 years of experience. Licensed, insured, and a multiple-year First State Favorites winner. Barkley Heating and Air offers 24-hour emergency service with service plans available. Customer satisfaction guaranteed. Call 302-653-5971 for a free estimate today. John and Ginger Barkley are looking forward to serving the community. Find them on the web at barkleyheatingandair.com. Barkley.
And welcome back to Woodbridge High School in Greenwood, Delaware. With a running clock, minute 15 to go in the third quarter. Woodbridge leads 49-0. And it's going to be a kick on the ground. Big hop, but picked up by number 7, Evans. And just nowhere to go. Number 12 on the tackle, Jonathan Webb. So 1st and 10 for Seaford. Ball will be at their own, it's like 35-yard line.
Just strap it up and keep going. Yeah, and there's a lot of new faces.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe 5.
Checking in the middle linebacker, Amon Young, freshman, and has another big boy. He doesn't look big next to Wyatt Wright. That's
yeah, right. I mean, you get down close to these guys. They're good-looking football players, and Seaford has some. They'll get it.
So we have a new quarterback in for Seaford, number 10, James McNeil, a freshman. And Fisher.
That's the end of the third quarter.
Well, that's the end of the third quarter, folks. We're taking a quick commercial time out, and we'll come back with the answer to our Juwan Johnson trivia question.
In life, some things just go together. Like a burger and fries. And home and auto insurance from State Farm. So make it a combo. Combining your home and auto insurance could save you time and money. And who doesn't like that? Just call State Farm agent Juwan Johnson and find out how you could start saving today. It's just another way we're here to help life go right. In life.
And welcome back to Woodbridge High School And here it is, the answer to the trivia question. After coaching the Bridgeville Mustangs to back-to-back undefeated seasons, he then became the head coach at Seaford of the Seaford Blue Jays. Who is this coach? It's Ben Sermon. And just like that, we got some 1968 Ben Sermon coaching the Blue Gold All-Star game. Ben Sermon.
Pretty good.
Back-to-back conference championships here at Bridgeville when it was the Bridgeville Mustangs. And then off to Seaford after consolidation. I want to thank Jim Bowden for a little bit of help with that question. I wasn't quite sure of all of it, and he helped me out with it. Big Seaford historian. So, 2nd and 12 for the Blue Jays. It's Brady on the carry and loss on the play, loss of about 3. 3rd and 15 for the Blue Jays. Look at this number 10 running on the field. Deron Kane Jr. he makes Wright and Ormond Sanders look small.
Wow. He's off the height meter.
Playing right smack in the middle. 3rd and 15 for the Blue Jays. And handoff, and there's a fumble at the mesh point. And it's going to be a turnover. Seaford ball, or excuse me, Woodbridge ball. 1st and 10 for the Blue Raiders. And it's going to be at the Blue Raider 27-yard line.
Yeah, and they're
1st and 10, Blue Raiders.
And then there comes some wholesale substitutions. Hey, now, another thing here, Coach, here's where we're going to find out the true character of Seaford. Still standing upright, no hands on the hips yet, no heads down. You know, Coach Quillen said, we will give you 48 hard minutes of football. So in the quarterback, number 12, Jonathan Webb, the senior. And he's going to hand it off. Number 44 on the carry, Ben Carter, sophomore. Pick up of about 2 on the play. Going to bring 2nd down. And 8.
Yeah, now, it's just people understand it's so important to build that, and you want to win, you want to do well, but I'm just telling you, there's a process where it's focused on improvement and just getting better. I don't hear any screaming from coaches, those kind of things. It's good.
I didn't count 7 seniors on this team too. I formation for Woodbridge. It's going to be a toss to number 44. Again, that's Carter on the carry. This time for a loss. So Seaford's still getting out of it after a loss of 1 on the play. Brings a 3rd and 9.
Yeah.
And they'll lose the yard. 3rd down and 9 now for Woodbridge.
Well, I need to try to say this. Max Yondi, Jean Baptiste, an 11th grader, there with the initial hit. Ran real well. It's, you know, I give Jed Bell credit too. He's pulled kids out.
And I talked to him a couple times this week, and you know he was really concerned about how to approach this game. You know, you're the number 2 team in the state. You're playing an 0-4 team, and there's been no decision yet on what we're going to do about it. It's a crazy year. Carried by number 16, I believe that is, Geronte Dixon. He picks up about 2 on the play. It's going to bring 4th and 7.
4th and 6 now for Woodbridge. Ball down on between the 23 and the 24.
We had a couple of people catch the trivia question. Amy Marvel and Jerry Cabasa. He just happens to be the AD at Seaford, but they got it right. Ben Sermon. I interviewed Ben Sermon 2 years ago before the big Woodbridge Delmar game. He was the former athletic director at Seaford. Under center, number 12, Jonathan Webb on a 4th and 7. And going to be a handoff again to Carter. And he's wrapped up. Let's see who comes off the bottom of that pile because he hit him right at the line of scrimmage. I believe that's number 52, Ashton Wyatt, senior. Or was that 42? Niall Rooks. That may have been 42. So 1st and 10 for the Blue Jays. And the ball will be at their own, looks like to be about the 21-yard line. 1st and 10 for Seaford. Number 10 in the quarterback, James McNeil. And that's a handoff to Evans. He's got some running room around the left side, makes a cut, and gets about 8 yards and a big hit. But he's up and get back to the huddle. Hit by number 52, Kalai Tillman, sophomore. But you're right, he's got some explosion.
I saw it in the games I watched, and he can move.
Second and it's going to be a long 2 for the Blue Jays. And they've not had a first down since the first quarter. McNeil takes the snap, and it's going to be Brady, hits and spins, and tackle by number 44, finishes it off. Ben Carter, loss of 2 on the play, brings up 3rd and 4. You know, it seems like no matter which Blue Raider you plug in on that defense, they just get after it.
Yep. And with them having the years of good teams,
right.
This is when you build your team, when you get them in there in
right.
that, 3rd and 4th quarter and get them to – we figured one year that our kids played 5 games that came in, after the game was secure.
Right.
And it's huge to get those kids the experience.
3rd and 4 for the Blue Jays. And McNeil hands it off to Evans. He fumbles it, bounces, picks it up, has the first down. And he was 1 tackle away from getting around the end for a touchdown. So the Blue Jays pick up a first down. It'll be 1st and 10.
I think we had Carter again on the stop, 44.
He's all over the field.
Yeah.
First and 10 for the Blue Jays. Ball at their own 36-yard line.
And he's a 10th grader, Ben.
Yeah. Just keep coming.
Future looks bright.
And McNeil, I'm not sure if that was a play action or what, but he's wrapped up in the backfield. It's going to be second loss of about 4 on the play, 2nd and 14 for Seaford. With this COVID, it's quiet Woodbridge crowd tonight.
It's in hand.
Yeah.
They've done their work.
Usually their fans don't ever quiet down. They ring bells all night long. Oh, ball's on the ground. And I think Brady's going to get back on it. That's going to bring up a 3rd down and long. Third and about 22. 3:35 to play here in the game. Woodbridge with it well in hand, 49-0. Looking for their 3rd win of the year. They head to Laurel, which is a game we're going to have next week, Coach. The Woodbridge Blue Raiders and the Laurel Bulldogs next week.
Could be interesting.
It could be, and it could be for the conference title, at least 1 step away from the conference title. Fisher on the carry, nowhere to go. Initial hit by number 81, Cotton Collins, and he got a big round of applause when he entered the game.
He must have got other parent tickets. Cotton Collins, great name.
Out, right?
It's like a Texas name.
maybe a loss of 1 on the play. Third and
grader.
4th and 23.
Ninth grader.
And Seaford not going to punt it away. They're going to run their offense. And that's going to be number 33, Trammell on the carry. And that's going to be a turnover on downs. This is going to give Woodbridge the ball, 1st and 10.
Smith, a ninth grader.
Ball at the 22.
On the stop.
Ball goes over to Woodbridge on downs on the 20.
So approaching 2 minutes to play.
1st and 10.
And now we got some new linemen checking in the game. So Jed Bell unloading.
Yeah. And I don't know, are they playing? They're not junior varsity games or not?
Some are.
Some are.
Some are. I don't know if these two teams are playing on Monday or not.
Ladies and gentlemen, when the game was over, the athletic department would appreciate if you would all exit.
So, folks, we're going to stay right here because we've already picked our player of the game and our pest of the game. So we're going to stay right here and give you that when the clocks hit triple zeros.
And that's because of our COVID-19 protocol. Thank you.
So Webb under center and ball on the ground. He's going to pick out a big hit. But who that was that?
Guess who?
Is that number 40? No. Number 50 on the hit. And that is Jean Baptiste. No gain on the play. Second down for Woodbridge. That's a handoff to a keeper by Webb. Followed the block of number 13, Tracy Johnson. It's going to bring up third down as the clock runs down. And that's your final score. Woodbridge Blue Raiders 49, Seaford Blue Jays 0. And cannot make the call until the ants hit the screen. And there they are. And Coach, who is our Active Pest Solutions Pest of the Game?
Wyatt Wright, number 33, 4 solo tackles, caused the fumble on a big hit that really probably turned the emotion of this game around, and he had another tackle for loss. So playing really tough on the inside.
Wyatt Wright is your Active Pest Solution Pest of the Game. And your Louis Pizza Player of the Game is Jaden Bacon, 8 carries, 108 yards, and 2 touchdowns. All that was in the first half, Coach. So Jaden Bacon is your Player of the Game. Louis Pizza Player of the Game. Folks, coming up tomorrow, we'll be down at the beach. Caravel Buccaneers and the Cape and Lebanon Vikings tomorrow, noon kickoff. Sodel Concepts pregame show at 11:30. So join us again tomorrow night. That's our downstate game of the week. The Caravel Buccaneers and the Cape and Lebanon Vikings. And Coach, I think this is going to be a pretty interesting game.
I think it is. We've seen them both. Cape continues to improve. Caravel has improved since their opening loss to Milford.
Right.
I think it could be a really tight. They're very similar in what they do.
Folks, thank you for watching Delaware Live Sports and our downstate broadcast here of a Henlopen South game. For Delaware Live Sports, for Linda Marvel on the camera, Jim Tack, my color guy, I'm Benny Mitchell. Have a good night, and we'll see you tomorrow. Kickoff at noon. Sodel Concept pregame show at 11:30. See you then for the Downstate Game of the Week.